The elephant is a symbol closely tied to Sri Lankan culture and the traditions. One cannot think of a perahera without remembering these magnificent beasts. However, a number of issues have cropped up with regard to the usage of elephants in such traditional acts.
It is an elephant that is vested with the sacred task of carrying the casket at a perahera, and a price tag can never be placed on this act. The relationship between elephants and humans date back to the times of the kings in Sri Lankan history. However, according to the Diyavadana Nilame, who is also the chairperson of the Domesticated Elephant Owners Association, a scarcity of domesticated elephants in the country has had an adverse impact on the perahera culture.
Only a limited number of domesticated elephants are available for the peraheras in the country. There are only 3 tuskers that meet the criteria to carry the sacred relics.
I do not accept that. Based on the information obtained by the Department of Wildlife, there are 140 such pachyderms in the country.
Although data records of a total of 150 elephants, around 50 of them have to be dropped during the perahera season because of their rut actions. In addition, when we disregard the elephants who are ill, there will be only around 100. If the peraheras of the temple of the sacred tooth relic, Kataragama Devalaya and Devinuwara Devalaya fall during the same period, we will face a shortage of elephants.
Yet, due to reasons such as failure to disclose legal ownership and shortcomings in permits, many domesticated elephants were detained under court orders in the recent past. According to the Department of Wildlife, 16 elephants detained under court orders are being housed at the Pinnavala Elephant Orphanage, while another 19 have been moved to the Udavalave Elephant Transit Home. Recently, the Colombo Chief Magistrate issued an order to temporarily release 15 elephant calves to their original owners until the 31st of August. Following a request made by the Attorney General's Department on the 26th of May, the Colombo High Court suspended the order. When the case was taken up before the Colombo Chief Magistrate's Court today, the magistrate postponed the hearing until the 15th of July, as a case is being taken up in the High Court as well.
There were matters like forging permits. That is wrong. Action must be taken to protect wildlife. There needs to be rules and regulations. We must also think about providing domesticated elephants to society when there is a scarcity of domesticated elephants.
Owners of domesticated elephants will never make an attempt to increase the domesticated elephant population. The reason is because female elephants or the cows remain pregnant for a period of 22 months. After they give birth, for 3 years they must be left to feed their young with milk. This is not a profitable process. There is a scarcity of domesticated elephants because they are used for tourism purposes rather than cultural purposes.
Environmentalists and animal rights organizations worked together to stop the bullock cart races during the last Sinhala New Year. However, they failed to put a stop to the horse races in Nuwara. We challenge them to stop the horse races in Nuwara next year.
Not only in temples, but even the judges are involved. The law is the same for everyone. If there needs to be a parade, we will have the trained elephants under the Director General of Wildlife to be used with mahouts. We request the courts to expedite the process of finding out who is right and who is wrong, so that the elephants can be returned to those found not to have committed any wrong. There will be no shortage. We will train 25 pachyderms in the future, and they will be provided for the peraheras. We will issue elephants to temples that will take stepos to safeguard these animals. However, an annual permit will be issued like for vehicles.